Have you ever had a pet before? Or imagine how happy a man can be with a pet. A pet can be an awesome addition to your sweet home. They give amusement, comfort, and company every time. They can also be a super realistic way to teach your kids about responsibility. There are many types of pets to consider while choosing one. You must spend some time to thinking about your needs and fits. Here we can give you the 10-step checklist you can follow when you choose a new pet that perfectly fits your home and your personality. Step 1. Think about why you want a pet. When you are about to get a pet, there are plenty of factors to take into account. One of the first things you should do is think and figure out why you want a pet. Your motives can help you to figure out which pet is best for you. If you are looking for a companion, you have several options. Cats and dogs provide several kinds of emotional comfort and they can also be very entertaining. And they are very intelligent too. Rabbits can also be a wonderful and cute companion pets. They are smart and social and they always enjoy affection. Birds can also be a great company. Parrots are too small and it can speak with you with proper training and you can have a lot of fun doing it. If you are looking for a pet for your little kids, you also have a plenty of options. Dogs are very popular and thoughtful choice. If you want to teach your children about responsibility, you can make them to walk the dog and feed it from time to time. If you want a trial pet to see how things will go, fishes are the great option and they require low maintenance. Step 2. Talk to your landlord. If you rent your home, you must speak to your house owner before bringing home a pet. Even if your lease allows animals in your building, it's the best idea to check to make sure that your house owner is okay with the type of pet you are about to bring home. A simple note or a phone call can answer your questions. Here are some tips for you when you're about to speak with your house owner. Try saying, "Hi Jack, I'm thinking about getting a dog. Are you okay with that?" If you own the home, you might have to take a look at your home's owner's insurance policy. Some coverage does not extend to a particular breeds of animals. For example, dog breeds such as pit bulls and rottweilers can cause problems with your area. You can speak to an agent if you have questions, but mostly no problem with your own house. Your home, your rule. Step 3. Figure out the time commitment. It is always important to think about how much time you want to spend with your pet. Some pets like dogs and horses require a lot of attention and care. With larger animals like those, you will have to spend time training them each day. Cats require less time on a daily basis. You don't have to walk your cat, but you must spend your time playing with it and giving it a type of care each day. Ferrets are the most popular pet but are aware that ferrets require social interactions with their owners or humans each day. You will also need to spend time cleaning your home or nest or whatever you call it each day. If you are thinking about getting a parrot, make sure your daily schedule has some free time in it. A parrot needs interaction about 2 to 3 hours a day. Whatever pet you get, that will need some of your time. Take into account how much time you can give each day on cleaning, feeding, and interactions. You should also think how long a commitment you are willing to make. For example, cats generally live for 15 to 20 years, while rabbits will live with you for only 7 to 10 years. Step 4. Pick a compatible personality. You must choose an animal whose energy level which suits your own energy levels. If you are an active person, pick a pet that will also enjoy being active and playing. For example, a Jack Russell Terrier or a Collie would probably be a great fit. Are you a talkative person? Think about whether or not you want a pet who will make a conversation with you. Same as cats and parrots are listed as very talkative animals.
I got the silver play button. Yeah, so I'm waiting. Okay. Do you want to come down and celebrate? I'm wearing your favorite sweater. Okay, the original. I gotcha. Come down. Vinny's about to die fun. Vinny.
If your household is always bustling with activity and filled with people, you choose an animal who will get everyone's attention in that environment. Did you know many dogs and birds love to be around people? Maybe your home might be quiet and you like it that way. Then you can consider an older cat or a rabbit to be a calm and peaceful companion. Because older ones are lazier than you, they won't make any noise because they will be busy in sleeping always. Step 5. Pay attention to the size. When it comes to getting a pet, size always matters. Because if you live in a small apartment, you must take that into account. It might seem like a bird wouldn't take up too much room, but it's important to realize that even small birds do need larger cages. Make sure you have a lot of space in your house for your new pet. Bigger dogs will also need a lot of space to run and stretch their legs and body. Unless you have a larger backyard, a small dog will be the most probably more suitable for you. Ferrets also require plenty of space. You will need a bigger cage and it also need a lot of space to allow them to roam about your home during their playtime. If you are thinking about getting a fish, please consider how large the tank is going to be because multiple fish require larger tank which can take up 1 or 2 feet of counter space. If you are thinking of getting a snake, be aware of that these reptiles also need some space inside that room to spread out sometimes. At a minimum, a snake cage might take up to half a square feet of floor. Step 6. Make a budget. When you are considering about a pet, you need to think about the cost. Some pets such as horses are too expensive. Others such as fish are completely affordable. Do some research on how much a pet costs and when time comes try to visit a pet store to get an idea of how much things like food, toys and cages will cost and choose them within your budget. Think about the health care of that pet. Like people, pets need regular checkups to keep them healthy and staying active. Figure out how much trips to the vet are going to cost on average. Consider cost of housing. Ferrets, for example, you need larger cages. Horses often need to keep a local stable. Step 7. Reflect on your habits. Think about what your daily lifestyle is like. Do you work from home? Then maybe you have more time to spend with your pet. But if you regularly find yourself stuck at the office at late night, it may be hard to make it home in time to feed the dog. Just think about how often you travel. If you're always frequently out of town, think about do you have someone who can take care of your pet when you are not at home? If you're always outside of your home and hardly making it into home, you should consider a pet that doesn't need a lot of social interactions. For you kind of people, fishes or a hamster that might be a great choice. And you have to think about your physical habits. For example, if you are a runner, think about getting a dog that can give a company to you. Huskies, collies and labs will be happy to go for a jog. Step 8. Talk to your family members. If you live alone by yourself, you really need to consider your pet preferences. But if you live with lots of people or with your family, it is important to talk to them about their feelings towards the animals. For example, maybe your partner or roommate is not fond of rodents. That means rat is not the best choice. Consider allergies. It is important to choose a pet that will not cause any type of health problems for your family members and for your roommates. Many people are allergic to rabbits. Make each family member meet their potential pet before getting it home. This will help you to see if there are opinions on that pet. Step 9. Consult an expert. Talk to a veterinary doctor before you bring your pet home. For example, an expert will know that the bigger dogs can often unintentionally knock over small children in your house. Step 10. Explore your neighborhood. If you are finalized your decision of getting a dog, take a good look at your neighborhood. A general space for dogs will have parks, preferably dog parks. If you will enjoy having a space to run and play if you don't have your own yard, even if your pet will mostly staying indoors, your neighborhood is still an important thing. There are several things to consider. For example, do you have a vet nearby? It's important that you can easily access healthcare for your pet when you need them. And think about finding supplies. For example, if you are bringing home a foreign kind of bird, is there a nearby store that always sells the proper food? Look into pet sitting options. It's always great to know who will watch and take care of your pets if you go on a vacation. That's all for this video guys. Subscribe and turn on notifications so that you don't miss more videos of detailed facts and informations about animals and much more. Check out this playlist of my top 10 videos of cutest to dangerous animals and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.